Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday morning and I've been testing out some of this paint I'm going to be using to paint the gearbox. It's Mi16, it's VHT silver, very high temperature paint. I've used this because it's saying it doesn't need any primer, and I've given it a quick go. I've asked a few bits off, giving it a quick go, and I'm quite happy with the colour actually. Still quite a lot to do actually, but I'm quite happy with the colour. A nice bright colour. So happy with that. So I've masked everything off, blanked everything off. I've got new seals to put in there. I'll be taking this off separately, having it cleaned, blasted, primed, and repainted black. So for today it doesn't really matter whether that's on really. We'll just skim around it. So yeah, the plan is paint the gearbox, and then eventually what I'll do is the levers will all go black, a gloss black colour. So that's the plan for this morning, is to paint this, see how we are for time, and then possibly take a few bits off the engine. So let's go. Right, that's just what I'll do, I think. Let it dry, and I'll look at it in a bit. Right, welcome back. The paint's now dry on the gearbox. So I'm going to leave it another few hours before I start painting the gear selector levers and the clutch fork lever. I've just taken off the masking tape on a couple of bits, put the reverse switch back in, and I've also fitted the crank sensor back in place and the speedo cable holder. So yeah, I'm really quite happy with how it's turned out, and actually I'm quite tempted to leave the gearbox end cap silver. We'll see how it goes when I've painted all the bits. So right, the time has come for me to start giving some attention to the engine. Like you saw last time, I've done a little bit of cleaning here with the Alubrite, and it's not looking too bad. What the decision is to clean it all up and have another assessment when it's all clean and tidy. Obviously take some of the ancillaries off first, and just just see whether it comes up as clean as I would like it. Early indications are obviously it's brightened up the alloy, but there's still quite a lot of tarnishing in there, which makes it, it's not very uniformed really. And the temptation is at the minute is to just paint it with a high temp silver paint. It'll be a bit bright, but it'll look quite good, I think. Certainly judging by the gearbox. But we'll see. Now I'm going to put you on a time lapse. I'm going to move the engine around, bring it nearer the workbench. I need to clean that up, tidy it all up first. Be making some plans as well with regards to the fuel fittings, what I'm going to need. I just need to find out the sizes of a couple of unions and bits and bobs, so that's work in progress. So I'll put you on a time lapse moving the engine. It'll only be a very, very short one. I also need to reposition the doors, get them out of the way because they're really in the way at the minute. They're the spare doors, and which I need to take to Colin this week for him to have a butcher's at them. See whether I'm going to use the original doors or use the ones that I've purchased quite recently. So we'll see. Right, okay, time lapse time. Right then, that's the engine in its resting place for now. So remove the ancillaries really. I'm not going to go and remove the thermostat housing. I'm going to leave that where it is and give it a good clean. The inlet's all coming off. I'm not going to split the Genovese from the manifold. I'm just going to clean it up, use the Alubrite. That should bring it nice and freshly up to back up to colour, because it's not too bad. There's not much in the way of corrosion, just crud really, so that shouldn't be an issue. Same goes for the engine mount, alternator mount. I'll get a good clean with Automat G1-on-1, bring that back up and hopefully finish it off with Alubrite. Same again for the alternator, not much in the way of corrosion or tarnishing by the looks of it. Although there's this little bit of Hylamar blue here, not Hylamar, sorry, Hammerite blue, which has managed to find its way to pretty much every single bit of this car. What on earth they've been doing with it is beyond me, but it's all over the place. We've even got some on here. And I honestly thought I'd got rid of the last of it on the shell and some of the components. So yeah. The only thing I'm going to be doing to this engine really is cam covers off towards the end, strip them down, paint them red, remove the cam cover, change the cam belt, check the idlers and water pump first though. Apparently they were done in 2017, so it's not that long ago, so everything should be in good order, and it'll might just be a belt change. So I thought, whilst the engine's out, it'd be easy to do that. The cam cover is looking a bit scruffy. I've given it a real good scrub before, so oh, there we go, Hammerite blue again. Oh, well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrub it all down, key it down, plastic prime it, and give it a nice coat of gloss black. I think is the plan, and pretty much that's it. Back A engine, plenty of corrosion on the back of this. Give it a good old scrub with the race glaze, and see how that comes up. Of course, I've already painted the water pipe. So that's done and dusted. That's one less thing to do, but yeah, I think it's going to be pretty tough to strip this, because it looks like it's kind of a powder coat finish on it. So of course I have to be careful with it being magnesium. So yeah, I'm going to go on a time lapse in a minute, remove some of the bits, but first I need to tidy up the the workbench, which I still haven't done. See you in a minute. Right, time to strip the engine. Right then, welcome back. Truth time, really. Find out what's going on in the cam belt cover. So I'm going to take this off and see what we've got in there. I've been dreading these ones, especially this one. Not looking too clever. Oh. Thank God for that. Right then. So there's those done. Right, bottom pulley off. Happy days, don't need to put the lock pin in. As a result, rubber's looking a little bit perished, but it's not only that little bit, so I think that'll be okay to go back on. Get a good clean coat of paint and it'll look $1 million again. That's going to need it up. All looks in good condition. Happy days. Put the bolts back in this. So I'll keep everything together in the same place. Right. Those bits to there. Right. From that one. Let's get these out. Should slip off all of these actually. Okay, excellent. Right then. No rubbing or anything. So that's good news. Put that back there for a minute. It's drying there, cam seals are good. Water pump looks pretty fresh on it, to be honest. Tensioners look a little bit long in the teeth. Let's get a 10mm, take this off. But no, it's looking alright at the minute. Right, let's get this bottom cover off. It all looks dry down here, so I'm hopeful that the crank seal will be nice and dry, no issues. Yeah, looking pretty good down in here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, it's all good. Splendid, happy days. Chuffed with that. So I'll get tensioners. Get some tensioners and sort it out. What I'm going to do for now is put it on its timing marks, just to right, there we go. There's my 22. Spiral lot to do. Oh, that's good. That's a way. Looks about right there. That looks good on the crank. These are the ones I used to use on the J4 engines. Hopefully, it's moved a little bit. Right. Oh, not quite the right size. I'll leave one there for now. Not quite going in. Right, okay, I'll sort something else out. Okay, so yeah, no nasty surprises really. So I'm chuffed about that. Yeah, happy days. Just rear engine mount left at the back end, and then the cleaning and the scrubbing can commence. So, yeah. Rear engine mount off. Tell you that one. Happy days. Last one. Excellent. Ratchet. nice and grubby down the back end here. On these, that's sorted. Nice one. I think these are all the same length actually, looking at the thickness of the mounting. Yeah, pretty much standard size on those. Okay, okay. Bit of gentle persuasion required. And another one bites the dust. Happy days. Right, welcome back. Now, I cleaned the back end of the engine. I think you'll agree it's come up pretty well. It's quite dark on this side, but it's spruced up pretty well. There's still a few bits I need to do on the cylinder head. I'll just scrub them up, but I'm going to give the Ace-Tech alu glaze a go on that and see what that does in a minute. I'm also going to do the rest of the engine. It's been degreased, rinsed with hot water, and then blown dry. So it's nice and dry now, so I can try the race glaze on it and see how I get on. That's it for a minute. We'll be back again now. If you can see that, but you can see it's furring up now. I've sprayed it once, scrubbed it, sprayed it again, and you can see it's actually doing something on the engine block. So it says on the instructions to leave it for several minutes, and I think it's actually now working its magic. So I'll update you in a bit. Welcome back everyone. Last one for this evening. That's pretty much the job done. Just gotta apply some race glaze to the block, and yeah, really happy with how it's come out. What the race glaze does, it's like there's a lacquer, but it doesn't set. It just soaks into the aluminium. So I need to make sure I get the housing. The housing will need another bit of TLC, I think. But yeah, really quite happy actually with that. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to paint it or not. I don't think I should, to be honest. The gearbox is pretty shiny. I don't think I'll paint this. At least with the way it is. There's no risk of any paint flaking, blistering, or any of that kind of malarkey. I've applied the jet lack to the back end quite a while ago actually, and it looks really good. I don't know what the white specks are in there. Something to do with the casting possibly, I'm not sure, but basically I can't get rid of those. But as you can see the jet lack in there, and it's a really nice job. So yeah, happy chappy the way it's come out. And that, everyone, is a wrap for today, and I'll see you in the next bit. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning here, and yesterday I put a post up on various 205 groups on Facebook asking for advice on part numbers for camshaft kit, or a cam belt kit even. The news back wasn't very good. Apparently the kit with the two tensioners, the posts, the screws, they're all discontinued, which is not very good news. The main issue is that this MI engine is an early one, is one of the first ones. The latter engines has got a fixed idler on here and an adjuster. With this one, as you can see, they're both, you can adjust the tension on both. So there've been various suggestions on tensioners from other Peugeot vehicles, from some of the guys, you know, that really know this stuff on the forums. And as to the belt, one chap said that it was still available. I've got a part number to search. I haven't done that yet. So yeah, it's a little bit of work in progress, this one. I need to take everything off anyway, so I will check the tensioners. I'm not really happy with reusing them. The water pump, you know, we'll have a check of that. But I need to take it all off to clean it off anyway, because I haven't cleaned this end. I have, as you know, I have done the rear end, I have done the front end, all nice and clean. So that's it for this week. The next installment will be, hopefully I'll have had a solution to the cam belt kit issue, and bit more cleaning and other bits and bobs. So yeah, thanks for watching again. If you haven't yet, please think about subscribing. Click the little bell for updates, and I will see you next week. And stay safe and take care, everyone. See you soon.